With all that is coming out of this White House and this president, earlier this evening we got the chance to speak with a living icon of the civil rights movement, a 32-year veteran of the U.S. House of Representatives, Democratic Congressman John Lewis of Georgia. We started by discussing the language of race that the president has employed just this week. Congressman, thank you very much for coming on our broadcast tonight. I want to talk about how this week started from this president. I have to say, I'm just back from the National Memorial for Peace and Justice in Montgomery, so this is all very current, very top of mind. But for a man like you, it's current and top of mind when you wake up in the morning, when you get dressed. It's current and top of mind every moment you are awake. Why are these tropes so damaging, so destructive, and apparently so irresistible for this president?
Well, thank you for having me tonight. I don't quite understand it. I thought some time ago that we'll come much farther along, but the scars and stains of racism are still deeply embedded in American society. And it's a shame and a disgrace that the President of the United States of America is a reflection. He's preaching the seed and sowing the seed of racism. And it's not right and it's not fair for our country.
Why is this particular go back where you came from trope so destructive, so dangerous?
Well, many people who grew up the way I did, and others, not just from the South, but other parts of the country, we heard it over and over again. Go back to your school. Go back to your restaurant. Go back to your own hotel. Go back to your country. You know, we all come from some other place except a Native American. And we're one people, we're one family, and we're one house. Not just the American house, but the world house. And as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said on many occasions, we must learn to live together as brothers and sisters. If not, we will perish as fools.
Congressman, what do you do about the fact that as a Democrat in Congress, you are a brother congressman to these 4 women who've been singled out by the president, and he's now going to weaponize these 4 going forward and even further, apparently?
Well, I talk with these women and other brothers and sisters, and I tell them to keep the faith, to keep their eyes on the prize, and to never, ever give up. Because Dr. King taught us never to hate, never become bitter, because hate is too heavy a burden to bear. To believe in the way of peace, in the way of love, but to believe in the philosophy of nonviolence. And over again, I've said we must respect the dignity and the worth of every human being. A young Republican came up to me today and said, "John, what must we do?" I said, "Just continue to love. It's the best way. It is the only way."
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.